Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You join me in my 2024 BMW M2. I just had the M2 CS DME flash done, so that should boost my horsepower from 453 to 523. And then I just had the M4 CSL transmission, differential, and steering tuning. And the differential or the transmission tuning is very aggressive. Even in like the first setting, it shifts pretty aggressively. It's a little more aggressive than my taste is, honestly, but we're gonna see, we're gonna get some 0 to 60, some quarter-mile runs, and also some 60 to 130 runs after this tune. So the tune's installed now. I just did some baseline runs like 5 days ago, so the conditions should be around the same. However, I will say that we are going against a little bit of a headwind right now, but it is what it is. Hopefully the car is powerful enough with the new DME tune to still overcome that and beat its time before. But I'm excited. We're cruising out to Mexico right now, so I will pick you guys up in just a moment. All right, here we go, guys. But I can literally feel the wind pushing the car. So the wind is pretty crappy out right now. I might have to resume this video on a different day, honestly, but we'll see what it did. All right, guys, we did an 8.5 60 to 130, but the thing is that was a downhill slope, so it wasn't valid. So maybe upper 8s on a valid slope, but we're gonna go to my normal area of Mexico and see if I can get a proper 60 to 130 test in for you guys. All right, guys, unfortunately I did not get a top speed test because there was a little too much traffic in Mexico. However, I might have a clip later on in this video, which might be another day for me, but it'll be the same clip for you guys of me testing it out. But right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test out the quarter mile. All right, guys, so the good news is that the police are on the freeway. The federales are on the freeway pestering those semi trucks, so they should be off of our Mexico road, so we should be good. All right, guys, I'm not too excited about the second gear launch because my car definitely launches way better in first gear like it did on the stock transmission tuning, but we'll see what it does anyway. I think honestly that second gear launch is gonna screw me, so I think it'll do like it'll do the same exact time on 11.9, but the trap speed will be higher, which is obviously capable of doing faster with the more power and the you know, aggressive transmission. But I'm telling you that second gear launch is terrible. Like the M4s and M3s, the rear wheel drive versions, they're coded in to have it launch in second gear. Now I might do a launch myself. We need gas, by the way. First, all right, here we go. Yeah, that second gear launch sucked, but once it gets going, it starts pulling. Oh man. All right, guys, let's see what we did. Oh my goodness. 60 to 130 in 8.1 seconds. That is insane. Quarter mile, 1182 at 127. What? Oh my goodness. 1182. So the 1182 is not that impressive. Like I said, that second gear launch sucked, but 127. Holy crap, this car is moving now. That is literally insane. And then an 8.1 60 to 130. No freaking way. 8.1, guys. That is literally insane. And then let's see what the 100 to 200 is for my people overseas. 7.0. It's almost on the 6s, 100 to 200. That is insane. And then before I did a 8.38 and an 8.40 100 to 200 on the runs I did before. So for all the metric people, those are the metric numbers. Wow, that is literally insane. 8.16 to 130 is incredible. Now the 1182, you can use some work, like that 0 to 60 and the launch sucked, like I said, in second gear. Let's see what it said the 0 to 60 was. Yeah, 4.2 seconds. Didn't launch hard at all. But wow, that is literally insane. Oh, and now we need to get gas. It said the power level adjusted, so that means that I don't have the full power anymore. So you know how I initially had my concerns that it's not a full 70 horsepower over stock? That is a legit 70 horsepower over stock, because stock I did 121 and then now I did 127. So that's a 6 mile an hour difference, which is roughly 60 horsepower or so. So I'd say honestly, BMW's being truthful with that. It's literally making about 60 to 70 horsepower more than a standard M2. And even my M2, because my M2, as you guys know, performs really great. So if you guys are considering doing the CS tune, go for it, because your car will be so much faster. See if launch control works. Okay, it's a little slower. Darn it. Darn. Okay, but the quarter mile time was a little faster. So we did a 11.7 quarter mile at 126.62. Okay, so it's not horrible. It definitely felt better launching in first, but the 60 to 130 instead of 8.1 like it was on the CSL transmission flash, it was 8.3. So CSL transmission tuning definitely made it a little bit faster. So yeah, we did 8.32 60 to 130, and quarter mile was 11.75 at 126. And again, it could be, I don't know, fuel in tank or whatever, because I think when I did it before I was low on gas, so it's probably around the same, honestly. But it's worth it to have the I'd rather have the first gear launch, for one. For two, the daily drivability is just so much better when you don't have that super aggressive trans tuning. Guys, great news. I don't need the CSL transmission tune to do a great quarter mile time. So this time the conditions are pretty much the same as when I did it on the CSL transmission tune. And we did an 8.18 60 to 130, which is right on par to what it was before. Because right now I'm back at the stock transmission tuning. And we also trapped 127.57 in the quarter mile, which is absolutely insane. Did a 11.6, and that's with a little minor burnout, and it definitely has a lot more in it for sure. But yeah, very excited, very impressed. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.